Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our journey to 250,000 subscribers. Now, I know a few of you have unsubscribed. Don't do it. Actually, subscribe and share with a friend because there's so much to talk about and there's so much more to talk about. For example, I want to talk to you about the dangerous rhetoric that is now coming from MAGA since Trump's victory in the election. It's almost like they've become a fraternity/sorority of meanness and nastiness and vitriolic rhetoric. And there's really no reason for it, because at the end of the day, as I've said so many times, we're all still Americans. We all want to see America succeed. So whether you're Republican or you're Democrat, whether you're independent, or whether you just choose not to vote at all, we're all still Americans. And there's just a certain amount of respect that we should be showing to each other. Yeah, during the campaigns, things can get heated. Think about, for example, I use this all the time, Yankees and the Dodgers. The Dodgers won decisively the World Series. You know what they do at the end of the World Series after the Dodgers won? They go over to each other. They shake hands. They shake hands. They congratulate each other on making it to the World Series. But that's not what we have going on here. I'll give you another example. I myself have gotten countless DMs, the most nasty, vitriolic, hateful DMs that you can imagine. Now, I've also gotten a lot thanks to people like yourself, thanking me for trying to do what I can to hold Donald Trump accountable for what he needed to be held accountable for. But I want to show you one in particular that I woke up to this morning. And it's unbelievable. You suck penises like a good Jew. So not only is this anti-Semitic with a homophobic undertone, it came from a young lady. Imagine that. No, seriously, I want you to imagine that it came from a young lady, came from a woman. What's the purpose? Did it make her feel better about herself? Yay, MAGA won. What did MAGA win? By the way, if Donald Trump is half as successful as he says that he's going to be, do you think that I'm not happy about that? That I don't want to see my president succeed? Because if the president succeeds, the country succeeds. If the country succeeds, I succeed. Now, I may not agree with his policies, but he'll turn around and say that he could stop the Israel-Hamas war in 24 hours. Okay. I haven't heard anybody say about the return of the hostages, but I'm more than happy to see this come to an end. I've been hoping that this thing came to an end a year ago plus. And I definitely want to see the hostages return, and I don't want to see the loss of life on either side occur. But I definitely want to see the hostages return. If he can do that, and forget about 24 hours, if he could do that in the first few months, boy, you'll see a totally different Michael Cohen in terms of my reactions to him. And if he's able to do even more for the economy, which, by the way, is booming at this segment taping right now, stock market's at an all-time high. But, I brought up the Israel scenario because now I want to show you a post from Dina Litovsky, who happens to be a photojournalist, who went over to Trump Tower here in New York on Tuesday night, where there was a gathering. All right. And I want to read from her post. Towards the end of the night, I went to the Trump Tower, where Trump's supporters were celebrating. Okay. The mood was jovial until one man from a Jews for Trump group recognized a young man wrapped in an American flag as Sneeko, a popular streamer known for his anti-Semitic statements. The Jewish man started screaming at Sneeko, trying to instigate a fight and accusing him of being a Nazi and an anti-Semite. Sneako didn't budge, calmly replying, "What are you going to do about it?" Here's the thing. Two antagonistic groups rubbing shoulders as they celebrated their choice for president encapsulates the contradictions and absurdity of this election. The genuine shock of the Jewish man at finding himself face to face with Sneako exposed a glaring disconnect between rhetoric and reality. The unity of such disparate groups who despise one another but came together to idolize the same man does embody a hefty dose of irony. Take that down. I want to show you the picture of Sneako. That's him right there, wrapped in the American flag, wearing, of course, "Make America Great Again" hat. And here's the picture of the gentleman and the group that were there, Jews for Trump. So here's the interesting thing. First and foremost, as Dina said, two groups on complete opposite ends of the spectrum. You have Jews for Trump, they're all wearing yarmulkes. On the other hand, you have a Holocaust denier, you have an anti-Semite, a guy who is known for his posts, his anti-Semitic posts, some of them insanely graphic and truly disturbing. But yet, Donald Trump somehow managed to bring two groups that should never be together, that would never ever be together, at a function to celebrate his win. Ironic? I think so. And it's something that the Democratic Party really needs to start to study. They need to get off their golden chairs, and they need to expand away from the old way of running campaigns. Because if somebody like Donald Trump, who had the ability to bring two groups that are diametrically opposed in their ideology together, how do you ever beat something like that? And that's why I'm saying again, don't unsubscribe, subscribe. We have so much to talk about. There's so much for us to do. And thanks again for listening, and see you soon. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.